Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Nick Tropiano, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. EK, what do you got?
Remember, Matty, his fastball has a lot of movement because he throws that two-seamer. Going to run into some guys, run away from others. Very difficult to square up.
Nori Aoki heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
The left fielder, number 8, Nori Aoki.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Nava moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
One of the keys of the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Kyle Seager will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Patty Johnson back there. Good umpire. I know some pitchers have felt the squeeze at times on the corners, but I still think he does a good job of rewarding guys for making good pitches.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Tap foul at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun is there. He's got it in there.
Robinson Cano.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Hard liner toward short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Nelson Cruz will get a shot here with two away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That two-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. M's nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Hisashi Iwakuma gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Bottom of the first straight ahead as Yunel Escobar steps in to get him started.
And leading off for the Halos, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
In there for strike 1. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Iwakuma steps into the wind. 2-2 on its way. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Oh, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Showtrack. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Here's Daniel Nava now. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Center fielder.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Rolled slowly to first. He's got to hurry, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Adam Lind will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Around first is Lind on his way to second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
You can see where the third baseman set up here to start the play. Well off the line with the left-handed hitter up there, so he has no shot of knocking this ball down as it heads to the corner for what will turn out to be a stand-up double.
Seth Smith will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
He's set, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. No one out with a runner at second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees, and you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. A runner at second, nobody out. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Nava over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Leonis Martin will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Changeup called strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Albert Pujols will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. But it's strike one.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Albert Pujols grew up in the Dominican as an only child, and the story goes that he used to practice with a milk carton for a glove and use limes for baseballs.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty remarkable some of the things guys did growing up just so they could play the game. It's a whole different world than what the kids grew up with here in the United States.
Cole Calhoun will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Iwakuma peers in. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball three. C.J. Cron is on deck. And a fastball misses there, ball four.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
C.J. Cron will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted into center field. Martin is under it. Two gone.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Two out with the man at first. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Oh, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
The 1-2 pitch. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Smith is in now as he gloves it for the third out of the inning. Angels leave one. Will move to the third with no score. Ketel Marte steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Giovatellis got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 8, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Not the result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this is a tough way to help your on-base percentage out as a leadoff hitter, but he's on base here regardless.
Kyle Seager.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Right on the corner, 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. In the dirt. And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
That two-seam fastball there might have had a little extra life to it, because you can see there he can't get a handle on it, and that's going to be a pass ball.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
The batter, number 22.
Good look at this one again. This is just ripped right over the first baseman's head, and he coasts into second base with the RBI double.
Here's Robbie Kunsey there on the graphic. The double was his third of the season here in this first month. Runner at second here with one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ball 2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
1 out and a runner on second base. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, another good at-bat right here. He's sacrificing those power stats for a little on-base percentage, and he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Nothing wrong with that.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. Yeah, that's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Adam Lind stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And that misses ball one.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Crowd on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 1-0 Seattle. Leading off the inning, Carlos Perez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Carlos Perez.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Iwakuma gets the sign. 3-1 on its way. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Batting ninth.
Let's check the grip on that last split-fingered pitch. You can see how wide his fingers get across the top of the baseball, and that's what gives it the backspin needed to be effective.
Into the box, Johnny Giavotella. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. It's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. No home runs yet in this first month, and with just the lone RBI. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Yunel Escobar digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Chopped at the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. It remains 1-0. Seth Smith is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So that long ball has taken him 1 away from the century mark in home runs for his career. Not a major milestone, but a pretty impressive number nonetheless.
Yeah, good for him. He's really shown some solid power so far in his career, and he's about to reach a milestone that quite a few major league hitters never reach.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Here's Leonis Martin.
Leonis.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nava has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 33, Chris Iannetta.
Chris Iannetta digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
A pretty good swing there.
The batter,
You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Nori Aoki will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The short hit hard, taken in by Simmons. A bare hand for 1. On to first. Man alive, what a double play, and the inning is over. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Leading off the inning, Daniel Nava, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Iwakuma's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Marte ranging up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column. And at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. On to Lind, and it's a double play.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Albert Pujols will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Marte gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels go quietly there. They're down 2-0. Kyle Seager heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right hand taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 runs, 6 hits. And no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Adam Lind steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Mariners leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Cole Calhoun will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Lind charging in on it. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
And even when they do get on base, not exactly something for the highlight reel. But he's aboard with an infield single. Just their second hit of the ball game so far.
Stepping up to the plate, C.J. Cron. He flew out in his last at-bat. Iwakuma comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Fly ball out to right field. On the move is Smith. 1 out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys showing good but not great fastballs. 92 for one, 91 for the other. Andrelton Simmons is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Up next for the Angels, catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
You got to believe he's going to keep going back to that slider. It's been great for him so far.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one.
Hey.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Cano for 1. On to Lind. It's a double play and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase.
Your attention, please.
Good pitcher coming on now, so we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Seth Smith will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Through.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Leonis Martin will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Too low, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. There to take it is Escobar. 2 away now.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta.
Nope.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Ready with the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Chop foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Johnny Giavotella will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
In there, and it's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
This is a good job here of using the whole field. You see him go the other way with this pitch. No chance at all to run this thing down. And you see it take that one big hop right up and over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yunel Escobar will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his first two-base hit of the new season. 0-1 pitch on its way. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Daniel Nava. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 1-0. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded to third. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Ketel Marte will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Here's Nori Aoki as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Comes set with the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
Hit hard back up the middle. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off the seventh.
Textbook starts of the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
Corey Rasmus is into the ballgame now as he'll make his fifth appearance of the season here.
Corey Rasmus.
Kyle Seager will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here. Looking to keep this a one-run game. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, right over the top of that one. Double play ball would be a killer here, so he's got to find something he can square up.
Misses. Ball two. We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit to first. Pujols has it. Simmons out.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back. They hit someone's helmet. Anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Four pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
On the ground up the middle. And a glove flip for one. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Albert Pujols will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Cole Calhoun stands in. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You know, and these guys could have used a few more long at-bats like this one earlier on in this game. Then maybe this starter would have been out of the game by now.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And you know what? You hate giving up walks, but with a 1-run lead and a guy like this up there, better to put him on first than to challenge him and give him a shot to tie the ball game.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Nick Vincent will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. C.J. Cron will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off. 1-2. Here it comes. Grounded, foul.
takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ball game, especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just one out, and meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
So striding in, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Hit in the air out to left field. Aoki has it in his tracks, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for the Angels, catcher, Carlos Perez.
Carlos Perez gets a shot now with two men on and two away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And here's where the Angels just have to start coming up with a key hit or two.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Hit down the third base line. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Angels strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Nelson Cruz comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
And the pitch on 2-1 to 2-2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Adam Lind gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's 1 out, nobody on. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first here as Lind is set down now, 2 away.
Oh, pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Here's Seth Smith now. Shot back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Leonis Martin will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
In tied at 93, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Chris Iannetta steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mariners leave a couple. They still lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment. Leading off the inning, Johnny Giavotella, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. There's Cano, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one. And you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Into the box now, Yunel Escobar. Lays off 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Benoit has the target. 1-2 on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Smith as he takes it for route number 2.
The batter.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Standing in, Daniel Nava. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To third. There is Seager. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Mike Morin come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ketel Marte, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
The left fielder,
And we should take a look at this again on Show Track. This is one of those at-bats he's not going to want to watch again because that ball's a foot outside. Not what he wants to be doing up there.
Here's Nori Aoki as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Nipped the corner, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Into the box, Kyle Seager. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch. Softly hit toward the hole. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Robinson Cano takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves an error and ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 31, Steve Cishek.
Mike Trout will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back in. Cishek's ready. 0-2 on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, he's probably guessing sinker there, so he knows not to follow through with the swing.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here's Albert now. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. sinker. 3-2 now. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Hit hard down the line. Seager has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Right fielder number 56, Cole Calhoun.
In now, Cole Calhoun. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Two and 0 now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. C.J. Cron comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Pause, now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
The 1-0 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lind is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mariners win it 2-1. Good night from Anaheim.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 2 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.